Today I'm going to share a sample response from a candidate for CELPIP Speaking Task 1. This response is approximately around CELB5. I'm going to walk you through how we examiners actually evaluate these kind of responses, what problems we see in this level, and what a stronger structure would look like. Okay, let's see this sample response from this candidate. I'm going to read you the question. The question is, your friend's cousin is visiting from abroad and she loves shopping. Advise your friend on where to take his cousin shopping and which shops are the most interesting. Let's see her response.
You should take your cousin to Metro Town because it is very big mall and there are many store and she can buy many things there like clothes, shoes and electronics, and also there are many restaurant so you can eat there after shopping. Also, you should take her to downtown because there are many good shop and many brand store, and also the street is very nice for walking and many people go there for shopping and sightseeing. And also you should go to outlet mall because things are more cheaper there and she can buy many clothes with less money. And I think many visitor like outlet because price are better there. You can go to Richmond because there are many Asian store and interesting product and different food, and maybe she will like that if she want to see different culture and different shop. And you can also go to Granville Island because there are some local shop and market and many tourists go there, and it is interesting place to walk and buy small things. And also maybe you can take her to some street market or small local store because sometimes small shop have unique things and souvenir and she may be like that more than big mall. So yeah, you can go these places and she will enjoy and have good time, and yeah, that's all my advice.
Okay. Let's analyze this sample, guys, together. When we listen to this response, we can see that the candidate is able to communicate basic ideas and answer the questions. But there are several important problems that keep this response around CLB5. The first problem is the opening, guys. The candidate here starts immediately by saying you should take your cousin to Metro Town. This is a very common mistake. In task 1, we are giving advice to a friend, so the response should sound more conversational and should show empathy first. For example, the candidate could start with something like, if I wear your shoes, or since your cousin loves shopping. But in this response, the speaker is not directly with advice, which makes the response sound too direct and not very natural. The second problem is that the candidate keeps repeating, you should, oh my god, guys. This shows very limited range of language for giving advice. Stronger candidates usually vary advice language and use expressions like, I would recommend, you might want to consider, or one place that she might enjoy is whatever. Guys, when you repeat the same structure again and again, it shows limited vocabulary and limited sentence variety. Another important problem is that she gives too many ideas, but she doesn't develop them. The speaker mentioned Metrotown, Downtown Outlet, Richmond, Granville Island, and even street markets. This is too many places, guys. In CELPIP Speaking Task 1, it's actually better to just give 2 ideas and explain them well, rather than giving 5 or 6 ideas, list them without an explanation. This response sounds more like listing, not real advice. There are also many grammar mistakes in this response, especially with plural nouns. For example, the candidate says many stores, restaurant, many tourists, an Asian store. These should be many stores, many restaurants, many tourists, and Asian stores. These are very common plural mistakes, and when they happen many times, they reduce your grammar score significantly. They can also see article mistakes. For example, the candidate says very big mall, an interesting place, but it should be a very big mall and an interesting place. Article errors are very, very common in English learners, but still it affects their grammar score. Another problem was about repetitive ideas. For example, the candidate say more cheaper, guys. It just should be cheaper. The candidate also says price are better instead of prices are better, and if she wants instead of if she wants. These show limited grammar control. There's also a vocabulary problem. The candidate used very basic and vague words like many things, good shops, interesting products, and small things. These words are understandable, but they are not very precise or natural. Stronger candidates usually use more specific vocabulary, like a wide variety of items, fashion stores, unique products, or souvenirs. Another interesting point in this response is that the candidate used the word because again and again. The candidate relies only on because to give reasons, and it shows a very limited connectors. Instead of always using because, the candidate could also use since, as, that's why, or as a result. Using a variety of connectors shows a higher level of language. When a candidate repeats only one connectors again and again, it usually indicates that you have a lower language range. We can also talk about fluency. The candidate speaks continuously, but there were some repetition, hesitations, and very long sentences just connected with and. This response wasn't that much good in a smooth flow, and ending is very weak as well. The candidates finish with like, yeah, that's all advice. Guys, it wasn't good at all. Stronger ending would summarize advice or end with something like, I'm sure she will enjoy these places, or I hope this helps you decide where to take her. Now, if you look at this response from a scoring perspective, we can break it down into some parts. The main part is actually the content and the coherence. Well, she provides several suggestions which we don't really need. However, the response is mostly least-like, with limited development, lack of support, and weak organization. Ideas were understandable, but unfortunately not supported well at all. For grammar, actually frequent grammar errors are present, as you can see, especially with plural forms, articles, verb agreements, and comparative also. By the way, grammar control is very limited in this response. Vocabulary. The vocabulary is too basic and repetitive. Word choice is sometimes vague and lacks variety and precise. Fluency, the speech is somewhat hesitant and repetitive, like because, and transitions between ideas were very, very weak, just and also. For pronunciation, actually pronunciation is generally understandable and good. Also, some pronunciation and stress issues are noticeable, and based on all of these factors, the estimated CLB level for this response would be around CLB 5. Because the candidates communicate basic ideas and complete the task, but frequent grammatical error, limited vocabulary range, and weak organization and lack of idea supports keep this performance at this level, unfortunately. And that's all. Thank you, guys.